Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Beautiful Black Butterfly, and today we are on day 39 of our daily bread. In today's title, we will be reading The Messenger. But first, I'm going to read a scripture,
Malachi.
which says from Malachi 3:1. Malachi chapter 3 verse 1. And it says, I will send my messenger who will prepare the way before me. Monica 3:1. The messenger. I have a message for you. A woman working at the conference I was attending handed me a piece of paper, and I wondered if I should be nervous or excited. But when I read you have a nephew, I knew I could rejoice. Message can bring good news, bad news. Our words that
Challenge.
challenge in the Old Testament, God used his prophet to community measure, communicate messages of hope or judgment. But when we look closely, we see that even his words of judgment were intended to lead to repentance, healing, and restore.
Restoration.
Uh,
Restoration.
Restoration and restoration. Both types of messages appear in Malachi.
Malachi.
3, when the Lord promised to send a messenger who will prepare the way for him. John Baptist announced the coming of the true Messiah, Jesus. See Matthew 3:11. The message of the covenant, Malachi 3:1, who will fulfill God's promise, but he will act like a
Refiner.
refiner, fire, or a
Launderer.
of a launderant soap, for he will purify those who believe in his word. The Lord sent his word to cleanse his people because of his loving concern for their well-being. God's message is one of love, hope, and freedom. He sent his son to be a messenger who speak our language, sometimes with message of correct, correction, correcting, but always those of hope. We can trust his message. See, even God correct.
Correction.
Even God sent with messages of correction, with always those of hope. We can trust His message. Question for today is how you trusted His message, and who can you share this good news with? Jesus, help me not only to understand your message, but to live it. Now, let's go to Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, which says, I will send my messenger who will prepare the way before me. Then suddenly the Lord you are seeking will come to his temple. The messenger of the covenant whom you desire will come, said the Lord Almighty. Now, let's go to Matthew chapter 3, verse 11, which says, I baptize with you water for repentance, but after me comes one who is more powerful than I, whose sandals, whose sand,
Sandal.
whose sandal I am not worth to carry. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. Now that's all for today. And I'm going to read you guys the question one more time, which said, how you trusted his message, and who can you share the good news with? So I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Today is Monday, and hope you guys day started off the good. And just remember, I love you. God love you. Got his hands wide open so he could tell you how much he loves you. And you could tell him how much you need him. Whatever you feel, to God who will never leave you or forsake you, he will always love on you. Because we are all God's children. Even for the non-believers, we are all God's children. And he is willing to forgive 7 times 7. So God is the only one you should be praying to. And God wants us to speak the truth about his word and about his message. And because he died for us, so we owe it all to him. Don't worry about what happened to your past, because your past no longer here. Your past no longer exists. Because you are the person that can control your future. You can present things from happening, and it's up to you what you want your future to be. Because what you're doing now in your present, because right now we're in our present, so what we're doing now in our present will determine our future. Your future is what you want it to be. If I would know what I want my future to be, I want my future to be have my own family, and have my own family. Not me feeling, I mean, my own children, and I mean, my family, I mean, my kids, and because kids bring so much joy and love and happiness. It's nothing like a family. Family is will bring happiness, no matter what type of family you have, no matter how old you are, you still, and and yeah, I live with my mom, and have my own kids, and I might want maybe a cat and a dog, and that's how I'm hoping for my future. Cause for my cycle, I'm not stopping my cycle. I'm gonna let my cycle. I want to continue my cycle. I'm gonna continue the cycle. The cycle don't stop unless you stop the cycle. And I'm keeping my cycle going. And then when my children get older, they hopefully they will keep this. I would want them to keep the cycle going. And it's up to them if they want to continue doing what I'm doing, and with it, loving church, like to do things, like to do crafts, like to have fun. And hopefully my kids will love, hopefully my kids will love going to church, and we keep that cycle going. And hopefully they keep the cycle going about we won't no celebrate Halloween. I won't let my kids do that. Easter, yes, I will let them have fun with Easter. Decorate the egg, paint it up. Yes. I will probably make them an Easter basket, or let them pick one out. But I would tell them the true meaning about Easter, Christmas come. Yes, if they want to put a Christmas tree up, I will let them. And but I will tell them the true meaning of Christmas and do activities, because I like doing craft and stuff. So I would have craft activities for them to do, and I would tell them the true meaning of Christmas before I even let them open up their gift. I would tell them the truth meaning. Halloween, I wouldn't, no, my kids will not celebrate that. They will not dress up for that. No. But yes, I would probably get some candy, let them eat it, have candy, let them watch a movie, whatever they want. But we're not celebrating it. And keep the cycle going. I guess my younger sister, she have a daughter, and so, but you see, the cycle for her kind of different, because she letting her kids do the Halloween, do trick or treating, and I guess do the tooth fairy and stuff. I think my mom did it for us too, at a certain age until we got a little bit older, then she stopped. But I'm not gonna do the tooth fairy for my kids. So for me, for my rules, for my children, how I want them to grow up, it's gonna be kind of different than what my younger sister want her child to grow up. Because everybody's house rules gonna be different, and everybody's kids is not gonna grow up the same. They're not gonna be like, um, Mama did this to discipline my child, so I have to discipline my child this way. No, my mom didn't let me do this, so I'm gonna let my child do this. No, that's not the point. The point is, once you have a child, you now have a big responsibility. You no longer can do things you want to do, like hang out with your friends, hang out. You have a kid in 20, no, you have a responsibility now. You no longer get to hang out or try to make your kid have a babysitter for your child. It's your responsibility to take care of that child. You wanted that child, now you got that child. So now it's your responsibility to raise that child, to raise up that child. So the Bible says raise up a child in a way is and train up a child in a way it's supposed to be, and it will not depart. So it's up to you how you want your child to grow up. You not your mother. It's not grandma's responsibility to raise a child. It's not your daddy's job to raise a child. It's not your auntie's job. Not your uncle's job. Not anybody's job to raise a child. It's your job. You're the mother. You raise the child. You're a father. You raise the child. You'll raise the child. It's your responsibility. And yes, if you want kids, remember this. It's a lot of work. It's your responsibility. And yes, you're going to struggle. Everybody struggles with their first child. That's normal. That's a normal thing. But yes, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. You might cry sometimes. It's gonna be hard for you. First child was always hard because you were first, because you never had experience. This is your first time raising a child, so this is your first time. You no longer can keep that money just for yourself. You have to buy your kids something because it went out of diaper. Buy a diaper. Went out of toy. Upgrade the toy. You gotta do all of that. So the way your child grow up is up to you. So me, I'm a different type of person, and the way the kids are not growing up, talking back, and doing other things. Oh no, for me, it's gonna be kind of different. And so, and once you got a child, it's up to you. You don't let everybody touch your child. Too much going on right now. Yes, if you don't trust daycare, then you could ask a family member. But it's up to you to decide how you want to live your life. And that's how I want to live my life. And for me, I have trust issues. I have trust issues. My trust issue, I think, is kind of strong. So for me, I'm very careful. And if I had kids, not everybody would. I would not allow everybody to touch my child. Family or not family, because at the end of the day, it's your family. At the end of the day, it's your family who hurt you the most. Your family hurt you the most. So if your family who hurt you the most, they're the ones that will eventually turn it back against you. Some of them, not all, but be careful who you let watch your child, because there's too much going on in this world. people letting their kids go with this person because they expect the child, your husband, a boyfriend, or whoever, don't really live with you. So the child spend time with the father, then spend time with the woman. Too much going on. When a child go with the father, something bad happens. Too much going on. When a child go with the mother, something bad happens. Be careful who you let watch your child. Be careful what school they go to. Be careful what daycare they go to. Well, just be careful and pray on it. Praying is the key. And we was talking about that on day 33, asking for help. What do you need to ask God for? Day 35, when we was talking about that better than ever, when I gave you guys a question, do you have something for which you need to ask God forgiveness? How can you accept His grace? Because some people blame themselves after something tragedy or bad happened. But the message, the question for today was how you trusted His message and who can you share this good news with? It was asking how you trusted God's message, the one He gave you. And who can you share this good news with? We all have messages from God. We just gotta listen to what Jesus is trying to tell us. So yes, pray on it. And yes, a lot of people can't have children, so well, you won't know until you. And a lot of people sometimes are scared to have children, even though they never had children because they don't know the outcome of it. But there's different ways. And even if you did have a miscarriage, some people still try again. But make sure you pray because some people haven't had children. And I knew a person, they've been trying for a child and trying and never happened. After that, they kept praying. They prayed and prayed, and finally they ended up with their first child. So yes, God can make a way, and yes, God can make a miracle because He is a miracle worker, and I believe God's a miracle worker. And they got different ways you can have children now, so there's different ways you can try, and there's always adopting. So there's children out there where parents don't want their kids, and they newborn, and they 1 years old, they 2 years old, they 3 years old, they 4, they 5. There's so many different age children that want to be adopted, so you can also adopt too. Once you adopt them, that is your child. That child is gonna call you mommy. That child is gonna call you stuff because that child loves you. So technically, the child don't have to be blood. Don't have to share the same blood. Order for the child don't have to have the same blood. Order for it to be your daughter or to be your order for you to take care of them. And once you adopt them, they'll eventually stop calling you mommy and daddy. But that's a good thing. You want them to call you mom and dad. That means they trust you. And once you got them, don't send them away. Take care of them. Get them help. And they'll eventually would start acting out. Because when people die, they send them away. They go to one home, they go to another home, they go to all these many homes, and they stop believing in people and trusting in people, and more anger build up inside of them. You don't want that. So try your best, get them help, because they've been in a foster care for a long time, and they don't know how to act. They don't know, because they don't know how to love. So you got to show them that you love them. So share that with them. And eventually, you will see a big smile on them. You will see a big change in them. And they will start loving you. Talk about Jesus with them. Whatever for different for people it's different. Some say Jesus, some say Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever the way you say it. Teach your children about that and let them so they can have somebody and they will know how much they are truly, truly, truly loved. But God loved us more than anybody on this earth. Never betrayed us, but never leave us, will never forsake us. He will always be there for us. He will always love us. He's healing us right now. He will always have protection. God is everywhere. So just remember that. We all need somebody. So let's treat one another with care and kind. Because families these days are not the same. So you gotta be careful who you talk to and other things, because eventually things will just happen. So gotta know when to be close enough, and you gotta know when you can talk to somebody. In order for you to find that message, you gotta pray and ask God to help you about this. Yeah, you wanna stay, you wanna, yes, you wanna stay close to your family as possible, and you wanna, you wanna, you wanna be there for them. You trying to make your family go back how it used to be. You trying to do this for your family. You want your family to go back to normal. You want your family to do this again, to do this again, to do this again, to be great again. No, that's in the past. You can't force something that's never gonna happen. Certain things is not meant to be connected to the puzzle. So certain things. So it's like, here the example I'm gonna use. Well, one of these Fitbit things. So see, right now everything is not together. It's a hole in the middle. Before, your family used to be like that, close. Your family used to be close, and then after that, after your family was so close, look at everybody all together. After your family was so close, this happened. People started splitting up. People started leaving each other. People started spreading. And then eventually, this happened. Families are alone now. Here goes a family, one family doing their own thing. Here go one family doing their own thing. Then we got another family doing their own thing. And then another family doing their own thing. And then eventually another one of your family doing their own thing. Everybody's doing their own thing. And then after a while, this started happening. This started happening. People in the family, because you got the children, and then eventually these are all the kids right here, right? So eventually, this what happened. The 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 cousins and sisters and brothers, the cousins on each side of the family started acting up or started acting funny. So eventually, some of them don't talk to each other anymore. So the cousins are now like this. Some of them are still speak to each other, and some of them don't want to be bothered with other cousins. And that's how it's looking for most people. But eventually, it brings drama, and people start being funny and stuff like that, or being too faded. But eventually, it puts a big hole in your family for everybody. You see the big hole? It puts a big hole in your family. So now you got a hole in the family. So now it just brings drama because it's a big hole and everybody is going against each other and doing things to hurt one another. And no matter how old they are, if they in their 20s, if they 10 years old, if they 9 years old, if they 6 years old, if they 5 years old, if they 5, 6, 7, 8, a toddler, it don't matter how old they are in elementary school, middle school, high school. It don't matter because all of them, we are all, there's no peace in your family. And some cousins you might see trying to still hang out with each other. So it's putting that whole back a little bit because some of them still communicate with each other. And you know, some do behind the camera's back, some don't know. So you got that piece still together, but it's bringing drama because, and then when things happen, you no longer get to hang out with that cousin no more, but your other cousin is still hanging out with one of the members of the family. So it's like messing up the family. So what do we do to fix the hole and so people to be what we supposed to do with the hole? How do we fix the hole? How do we fix this big gap, a giant hole that is in the family right now? Cause it's big and we don't know what to do anymore. And so some people, and here's another figure. We got people, so we all trying to figure out how to put all, so we all trying to put all the pieces together. So right now, it's a big gap. It's a big gap. And we trying to fill in the pieces, but everybody is so far from each other because they don't want to be bothered with some of their family members no more. So it looks like this. But if you forgive them for what they did to you, the pieces for you will start going back together. So the pieces will eventually get back on. So right now, we got the pieces going in together. So yes, it's getting hard. Yes, it's hard trying to forgive because look how long it's taken just to forgive someone. It's still it's forgiving is hard, but yes, look how hard it is. Yes, the family thing is very hard. We're trying our best to get all the pieces in right. We try your hardest to love your child again. You're trying your best to fix all the pieces because it's hard for your child to be the same with all the drama that is going on. And then the pieces is so hard to get in and and we're trying our best because the pieces are almost together. And then that piece is still missing. You added that piece in, and look, after you forgive, everything back to normal. But you see how long it took for the family to forgive each other, for each family member to forgive one another, and including including the kid. You see how long it took? Like it took days and days for it to happen. So everybody's mind was just spinning. Your mind was just spinning. Everybody's mind was all over the place. So did they need something to squeeze? Did it take that much? Did it take them that much for a stress ball to do it? Did it have weight? It has some weight into it. So it took weight for them to do it, and then it's got getting softer, your mind spinning, everything is going on in the family because of what's going on. Picture David. David defeated Goliath with this what? Look how heavy it is. So when you throw David threw the one, Goliath thought David couldn't defeat him because he was big and tall. So Goliath is tall. Goliath is a giant. So David is small. So it took this rock has weight to it. Goliath is just laughing, going on, doing his thing, not thinking about David, not thinking he can get a thinking. And it's because David is small, thinking he can't do nothing because he is small. And oh yeah, I got this rock from church when there's teaching about David and Goliath. I do gotta wait till it though. But and he thought David couldn't defeat him because how strong he was and how tall he was and how big he was. And then David picked up that rock and he backed that hand up and he just threw that rock. And it hit him right in the head and Goliath fell back. And Goliath was defeated. So it took David to show other people not to be scared of somebody just because they may be bigger than you, just because they may be taller than you, doesn't mean they can't get defeated. Because David is an example because he defeated Goliath, so he is an example. So all thing you guys gotta do is use the example of David and Goliath because Goliath, he fell back. He fell back. All the way back. Till he got defeated. But don't matter how, if you tall, big, don't matter what you look like, don't matter. Because he was defeated. And so that's going to about what I'm talking about because we got the big hole in the middle that we're trying to fix. And some people you will never be able to talk to again because some we can't trust. See, the devil is going after people's family members because he's trying to make them all go against each other. But the devil don't know. You don't have to talk to everybody in your family member. You don't have to talk to all your friends. It's okay to be alone because that's more time for you to be able to pray, to get on your knees, more time for you to go to church, more time for you to spend time with your own children you have. And trust me, the devil wouldn't know what to do no more. Trust me, can't hurt you. So you can only hurt the one. Did the devil go after the weak one? So he's going after the one. He's going after the ones that he know that have fear in them, that he know he could probably take advantage of. So we got this big hole in the middle. So sometimes you gotta leave family alone to fix the big hole in your family. Together, eventually, after you promise everybody, if you don't no longer wanna be bothered with them, then that's okay. Because sometimes you don't have to be with everybody in your family to live a happy life. Yes, you can forgive them. Forgiveness is one of the keys you should be able to do. Forgiveness is the key. So if you don't want to do everybody in your family, that's okay. As long as you forgive them for whatever you did and for what they did, and they choose not to forgive, that's okay. It won't be on your conscience, be on their conscience. So once you forgive that person, you keep close. Once you forgive that person, and then you don't have to deal with everybody in your family. You no longer have to. So it will bring peace and mind after you forgave, and that pieces of puzzle pieces will get together. The truth always set you free. And once you figure out the puzzle and you know who, then don't don't do that to yourself, because they've been busy. So once you figure out the puzzle, leave it alone. Don't break that puzzle piece up. Leave that puzzle fit, because you got the puzzle together. So you know what's going on. You know who did this. You know who did that. Leave that puzzle fit. You deal with the family that you want to deal with, and 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 your parents gonna decide for you who they want their children to communicate to, because they're not communicating with them. They don't want none of them to communicate. But things like that happen, so you just gotta let it go. So the way the word is, the way the word is, and the kids, you just gotta tell them the truth and tell them why. Because sometimes kids like to learn the hard way. Kids like to learn the hard way until they gotta keep doing something until eventually something comes, that something change in the way, because kids didn't want to listen, and now it got other things happening after we like fix the puzzle. But in order for them to fix it, they will have to, the kids got to do their part, fix their puzzle up, and the thing and the weight will start to go away. The weight will eventually start going away. It will leave it will lift a heavy load off of you, and it, excuse me, it will leave a heavy load off of you, and it will be a relief that you know your kids are safe and doing what you want them to do, them doing and hanging out with the ones you, and not hanging out with the ones you don't want them to hang out with. So that's all I gotta say. So but just remember that being tall or big doesn't make you tough. Just remember the story of David and Goliath, and that is all you have to do. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to take up all the time. So hope you guys have hope you guys have the rest. Hope you guys have a good day today. Hope you guys are alright. Today Monday. I know some of y'all are working, so well, I just wanted to tell you guys that. So I love you guys. God loves you. Hold your head up. Keep having faith, and I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget to comment down below, subscribe and like and share my videos in the world, so I can tell the rest of the people and to let them know that God loves them very much. So and what else? So we can encourage one another and help one another, and we all need that one person to talk to, and so that and to share the gospel of the word. And yes, I'm not gonna be only be doing Bible stuff, Bible stuff. So I'll be doing other things on here too. So make sure you share. Show you guys how I like to do my craft and stuff. So and other thing, or sometimes I share my song. I like music, so and I might do other things. So make so I want to share the love with everybody and let everybody know how much you love, and we can encourage one another So it's not we're not just talking about the Bible. We also talking about how to love one another and how to um how to care for one another and things like that, and how we could build our family up, and how we could build our relationship with God, and how and using things as an example, so and things like that. But that's all I had to say. I'm gonna go, and my dog's Ollie. That's the puppy. If y'all never seen my puppy before, he's 21 weeks, 5 months. So, but I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna go now, so I can eat. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye.